Gentlemen, please take your coats off, take your hats off, and listen to what Juddy has to say today. Today I'm doing a different type of video. I'm going to be showing off my shoe collection. Now, a lot of you guys may not know this about me because I've never talked about it before, but I'm a little bit of a sneakerhead, and this one goes out to all my sneakerhead brothers out there. But typically a sneakerhead would be like one of those guys, this is a big thing in the States, in the United States. You'll see a guy doing whatever kind of video, and he'll have in his room this rack, like a rack of shoes that's like this tall, and there's like a couple layers, and it's got a bunch of like Nike, like nice new basketball shoes on it and stuff. My sneaker collection's a little bit different than that, because I tend to have, cheaper shoes. I believe that the most expensive always isn't the best, especially when it comes to shoes. It just depends on what you wear along with it, how you style them. And yeah, today I'm gonna show you guys a quick snippet of my whole collection here. As you guys can see here, I have many different colors of shoes. We got the blue basketball shoes, the pink ones, the green ones, another pair of pink ones. Then we got my gray casual ones, some bright red, some dark black, some white. I like to keep it very versatile when it comes to colors. These are my Skechers right here, and then we got my two pairs of Vans. I think those are both Adidas and Reeboks. I'm not sure. I'll talk about it later in the video anyways, but yeah, definitely not a traditional shoe collection. There's 9 pairs here. I'd say my basketball shoes are the most well kept because I don't wear them outside. They're strictly for indoor courts. But yeah, overall, we got a couple different pairs here. I don't know why I put the camera behind myself there, but yeah. First up, let's take a look at these ones. These are the Skechers Men's Vigor 2.0 walking shoes, or at least that's what it says when I look them up. Now, I really do like these ones. These are kind of brick. They're big shoes. It says that they're memory foam and wide fit, so very comfortable. The memory foam, it kind of molds to my feet though. Like I'm feeling my hands inside of it right now, and I can feel the toe, each toe hole, and my big toe. Oh, I'm really hard on my right foot though. And actually, speaking of toe holes, I've got a little bit of a situation here, a little bit of a containment breach going on. Reference to the SCP Foundation there. I wonder if the same scenario applies in the left shoe. It does not, because I'm big on my right foot. This was the right shoe, guys. I don't know if it's mirrored or something, but I'm a big right foot kind of guy. I'm very heavy on my right foot, specifically my right big toe. I don't know why. It's just what I run on. It's what I walk heavily on, I guess. But yeah, these shoes are about a year and a half old. They're definitely worn, but even though there's a giant hole in the side, I'm probably gonna wear them for at least another half a year, maybe another year, because it would be wasteful not to. I didn't mention this, but I bought these ones new, and they were probably on sale for about like 60 Canadian. Next up, we have the bright red Vans. Now, I got these shoes for free. What my school does, my university, if you will, I know, staunchy. I used the word wrong again. I've been using the word staunch wrong for my whole life, but it's just a force of habit. I'm never going to stop. The bright reds, got them for free at my school because they do a free thing where whatever people leave in their dorms, I guess, at the end of the year, whatever people leave, they just put it in a room and you can go in for free and take a couple items. I grabbed these shoes because they fit. They're like half a size too big for Vans. Vans are pretty small. They're half a size bigger than my other Vans, and that means they're half a size too big for me because the other ones I bought new. But these ones, I really like the color. The one thing is, the inside here is coming off, and it dyes my socks red. So I have a bunch of socks that have like little red at the ankles from here, or they just turn red completely, especially if you sweat into them. Now we got the other pair of Vans here. These are obviously black Vans. I don't know if they look smaller. There is something to be said about how the color black makes things like appear smaller in your vision for some reason. It jumps out at you less. So maybe that's why they look smaller, but they are also half a size smaller. So that could also be why. But yeah, see, as I said, the accents are black on the little things that the lace goes through. These ones are a little bit more beaten up. You can see here, I've skated in them a couple times. I didn't hate it skating the Vans. They're not my favorite when it comes to a skate shoe. As you can see, a little poking through pinky right there. One thing that happens to these is when I walk like that, you can see that it's sort of it tears up the edges here. Same on the other side. And now that I look at them, these are really torn up. One thing is I avoid wearing these shoes when it's rainy out, just because the lowest crack is like really low. Like, look at that. I only get like a millimeter. If I step in a puddle that's a millimeter thick, then my socks get all wet. So I gotta watch out. They're also kind of wearing through on the bottom, but yeah. They don't boost my height very much though, unlike the next pair. Boom. These are the most recent, believe it or not, these are the most recent addition to my collection. I got these at the thrift store for $10. Now, I really like the look of these shoes. I just love it, everything about it. They are in fact Adidas. They're thick, comfortable cushion, although it obviously looks thicker on the outside. I'm not walking around with a 3 freaking inch height booster, is what it looks like. But they certainly do boost my height more than some of my other shoes, which is a nice benefit, you know. I'm certainly not complaining about that. But yeah, these, interestingly enough, these are also red on the inside, and they're quite breathable as well, because this is like a breathable mesh. Red on the inside, except it doesn't rub off on my freaking socks. Great find at the thrift store. My coworkers actually made fun of me. They said these look like the shoes you'd mow your lawn in. So there's that. And yeah, I really like them. I haven't looked up what they are or when they released. I'm gonna look this up, see if I can find it. Yeah, the oldest Adidas that are showing up are like 2 years old. Come on, man. Whatever happened to people that wear old shoes? What if I want to look up these? It's because they don't want you buying old stuff. They want you to buy new stuff. But I'm saying this was $10. $10 for these shoes. You could pay $80 for a new pair of Adidas and they would last half as long. And there's so much character in these. They're dirty. They've been through it. I wear them. I think they look tough. Boom. My friends, we got the Reebok Basement Specials. Now the reason I call them the Basement Specials is because these shoes were also free. My dad pulled them out of the basement about a year and a half ago maybe. And they're lovely. They fit me. They're nice. They have these little pink dots in here, which doesn't make sense. It doesn't match the same. It's not the same color as this. I'm assuming these are supposed to be running shoes. This logo is really cool in here. I've never took a good look at that. I'm gonna try and find an inflated version and put it on the screen of that Reebok running logo. But it's a little circle with 2 of them colored in red, and the Hood Irony guy running across the screen. Very nice pair of shoes. I like them. Sturdy. I've been wearing them for like a year and a half after they were in the basement for like probably like 10, 20 years. Maybe not that long ago. But interesting to note, these, my friends, are the only shoes that I have that I do not tie. I don't tie these ones because it's good to have a pair of slip-on shoes. Everyone needs one. I'm going to take these off. Everyone needs one. I put the laces, I tuck them in here. Sometimes it's a little uncomfortable, but I tuck the laces in, and I just wear them like no tie, like that. Boom. We got a pair of Nikes, the Nike SBs. These ones I did buy new. They probably went for about 50 or 60 Canadian. I'm a deal hunter like that. Size 11.5. Now these ones are my preferred shoe to wear if I'm going to skateboard. And that's because I really like the way they grip. I really like the way that they grip the board. It's a nice thick slab of rubber here that gets real nice friction. Very grippy. Anyone who skateboards, consider getting a pair of these. I really like them. And I like the pink coloration. Got the Nike swoosh. People don't like the swoosh. People hate on shoes that have a giant swoosh on them. It's fine. It doesn't look that bad. It's not that invasive. Particularly on this design because it molds into the shoe nicely. We got another pair of Nikes. These ones, I'm coming up on my 4th year of owning these shoes, which is a long damn time to have shoes. They were sparkling new out the box. I might put up an old picture of when I first got them, because that's how much things have changed since I first bought these shoes. They last so long. These high quality, bought them new, don't regret it. Nike Air Force Ones. Green and blue Air Force Ones at that. People buy the white ones. Might look a little better with most things. Granted, the green is kind of ugly. The white ones would just get dirty. And the black ones, people would think I'm a real menace. Now the one critical failure, just like the other ones, coming up on the side here. And It's a little bit of an issue. It's not too bad though. Still wearable for sure. The leather, man, the leather just lasts forever. These shoes for the longest time were my go-to to wear when it's raining or when it's wet, because underrated. Nike Air Force Ones are underratedly waterproof. No one talks about how waterproof they are. It's leather. It's real leather, stitched directly to this thick rubber sole that's high off the ground. It's like no matter where on the shoe, you could step in a 3-inch puddle, not get any water in, and even if, it could probably get up to this deep before it starts seeping in these holes. Although because they opened up in the side, I'm now more limited. I can only step in puddles that are about that deep. But I used to be walking on damn water in these things. We got the pink Adidas Gazelles with the gold logo here on the back, my friends, and the gold text here on the side with black accents and a little khaki base. I really do like these ones. These are my fancy shoes. These are the ones, I bought them new, and I'm trying to keep them that way. Because I don't know if you've noticed with literally all of my other shoes, they're kind of raggedy, they're all falling apart. This pair I'm trying to be different with. I'm really trying to savor them because I really love the color. Trying to savor this beautiful pink shade. Not going to wear them in the rain, because they're suede. Not going to be too rough on them. Not going to wear them too often. Even I did push-ups in the gym with them, and the black floor came off on them a little bit. I was like, nope, can't wear these on push day anymore. Definitely by far the shoes I've gotten the most compliments in. People are always complimenting these ones. These are my compliment shoes. I'm trying to keep them very nice. On to the next pair. Now these are my basketball/indoor court shoes. Only wear them inside. Really don't want to mess these up because I need that grip on the bottom. I need it to be grippy on the bottom in order to be able to jump very high. The coloration, I intentionally made these kind of ugly, or intentionally got the ugly looking pair, because no one's going to want to steal my basketball shoes if they look like this. And also, I don't really care how I look when I'm playing basketball. I kind of let the game do the talking, I let the ball talk. But I'm not good at basketball, but I'm good at basketball compared to like the rest of the world at large, which is still, I'm not great is what I'm saying. But I do enjoy it, and I enjoy to be able to put on a nice, comfortable, clean pair of basketball shoes. It's just one of those small desires, the small treats in the world you got to give yourself. If you're going to play basketball, you're going to have a decent pair of basketball shoes. I don't even know what brand these are. Pumas. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to wrap up my sneakerhead shoe video. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you liked it, leave a like. Let me know what type of content you guys want to see from me in the future. And I will see you guys in the next one.